BOULARD approaches fashion from a deeply conceptual and emotional perspective, where garments are not just designed but narrated. Founded in Barcelona, the brand introduces the idea of savoir-sentir, a way of creating that goes beyond technique to embrace storytelling, intuition, and meaning. Each piece becomes a part of a larger narrative universe, where craftsmanship, materiality, and cultural heritage converge. Rooted in the reinterpretation of European codes, particularly Barcelona modernist legacy, BOULARD positions itself as a contemporary fashion house that values depth over volume and intention over excess. Let's now enter the world of BOULARD through the vision of Hugo Bollard.
Jo em dic Hugo Boulard, d'origen francès, i nascut de Barcelona i tota la vida de Barcelona. Vinc de la dansa. Jo des de ben petit vaig començar a entrar en el món de la dansa, després quan anava creixent més cap a la dansa contemporània. Sí que jo veig moltes coses que per mi es tradueixen en inputs de bellesa. Jo el que necessito explicar és d'on vinc. Jo treballo des del meu cos. Hi ha els talls, les formes de portar, hi ha com camines tu la roba i entendre el cos humà quan porta la roba. Totes les històries són moltes coses que em van passant, que les trobo molt boniques i que m'enamoren i que jo necessito ficar-les en totes les prendes perquè si no fos així, passo de fer roba. I que la creativitat no té límit. Mentre tinguem coses que veure i pensar i imaginar, per això no em canso d'estar aquí a l'estudi.
Hugo, thank you so much for being here and welcome to the Zero AC Barcelona Fashion Connect.
Thank you very much.
The brand speaks not only of savoir-faire, but also about savoir-sentir. How does this emphasis on emotional, human, and energetic values translate into the design and development process?
I would say that from my perspective, one of the important things when you are doing fashion is enter in a plenty of storytelling. So that's what I try to translate in savoir sentir when I talk in my roots in French, because in fashion and especially in luxury, we have always seen the position of savoir faire. So here. But now I feel that in these new times, the importance of the storytelling is becoming, in my perspective, the way to follow, and that's why I try to put on my bigger steps the savoir sentir.
To create more connection with the customer.
Exactly. Also with the customer, but also with myself. It's basically the why I'm doing this. In this industry that we have today, that is so consuming, so overdoing things, it was the way for me to find the question.
To make sense.
Exactly, to find the sense of what I'm doing in this industry.
And about material selection, which is central to your process, with a strong focus on tactile exploration and quality, how does this rigorous approach to fabrics contribute to product longevity and customer perception?
I think it's due to my passion of sourcing. Due to the fact that I've not been following the academic path.
Okay.
I've been exploring into the fashion world and starting in the fabrics. So one of my first keys entering to what I'm doing with my brand is, okay, I want to do something with a good quality. And I think the first step to enter into quality is to enter in the roots of the garments, which are actually the fabrics. And that's why we try to always have a very good selection, try to find the way of expression that we are looking to do with our storytelling, to introduce it into the quality of our garments, and also to find this balance between what are we trying to tell and explain, and what is our like story, and what is the story of the fabric that we are using. Then we have the quality of the garment. So we have this part of the story of the garment and this part of the quality of the materials that we are using.
And looking ahead, what are your strategic priorities in terms of international positioning, production scalability, and consolidating BOULARD as a distinctive European fashion house?
Okay, so it's a big question, so I'm gonna make it quite short, you know. But the idea is to go on a B2B strategy. I mean, I love also the part of the online and also the communication. I think that we have it, but I really trust in the real experience market. So that's why I really want to put my stories on the real places where people can go and be in love with the story that we have behind the brand, touching and knowing the stories that we have also in our garments. So the basic strategy focuses on B2B market. And this year we had the time to work on everything that is actually needed in the markets, which are the markups, the commercial percentages and everything. And now we are finding different places where we are going to be able to sell nationally and then internationally.
And you, Hugo, as a creative director, did not follow a traditional academic path into fashion, as you have already said. How has this self-directed, experience-based journey shaped the brand's methodology and aesthetic identity?
Well, I think it has been like quite something natural, you know. The thing that I really like about this path is that I'm constantly letting myself be in love with things, because I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly also like meeting new people in the industry. And I think there's a little point of, I don't know how to do it, that has to be like, has to keep present in my path, because this is the only way that I will be able to make things in a romantic way. And I really love this part of romantic, because I think
keep falling in love.
Exactly, it's keep falling in love with everything that I'm doing every day, and it makes me like actually waking up so in love with what I'm doing. So yes.
That's beautiful. And BOULARD also positioned itself as a renewal of classic European forms. How do you reinterpret these heritage codes while maintaining relevance within today's fashion landscape?
I think that I found something that is quite unique, which is our cultural heritage here in Barcelona. I work a lot with the modernism architecture, and I think that is something that you can also find in different places in Europe, because you have the Art Nouveau in France, you have the Jugendstil in Belgium and Germany. So it's something quite European. It's something quite from Barcelona. We have this unique part that I think it's the art that I want to bring into my fashion and then bring it to outsiders, you know? So coming with this little thing that I found, I'm starting to create this very like Barcelona-based style in fashion, which will be my key to be able to export it outside.
So thank you so much for this beautiful interview, and let's keep falling in love with BOULARD and all the other brands.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to you. BOULARD is building a fashion proposal with a clear and differentiated point of view, one that combines narrative material excellence and cultural identity. With a strategic focus on control growth, the international positioning, and the development of a distinctive retail experience, the brand is evolving towards consolidating its place within the European fashion landscape. More than a brand, BOULARD proposes a new way of experiencing fashion through emotion, storytelling, and connection.